What's up you guys, and welcome back to another Reddit reading video. Today we're going to be going down the sub of r/space, but not just like down the whole sub. I want to go to this one picture specifically that it kind of caught my eye. I didn't read through it, but I did read the titles and I kind of got a gist of what's going on. And it's something I'm actually really interested in, and I'm not the kind of alien guy. I've went through stages of believing and not believing in aliens. This isn't one of those creepy Reddit stories or anything like that. But anyways, right before we get into it, if you guys like this video at any point in the video, hit that like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Why haven't we found aliens? An analysis of the problem. Now, this was on r/space. Don't get me wrong, this is on no kind of conspiratorial thing. These are actual like theories and hypotheses of what is going on in the world and what's up with this whole alien situation that the Earth is going through. Not that we're like going through something, but the active search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or SETI, has been going on for half a century. To date, no ET signals from stellar systems have ever been detected. Here are the popular theories on why this search has come up empty. Obviously, like that thing just stated, the following are the theories that actual scientists and whatever philosophers and smart people of our time in the times past have come up with on why we have not reached aliens, or why there's no solid proof on why we reach aliens. Whether you believe that there are aliens hidden somewhere and people know about them, or if you think that we haven't contacted them, this is what the general public has access to. Starting off, the rare earth theory. Basically, we're unique. The rare earth hypothesis argues that planets with complex life, like Earth, are extremely rare and that intelligent extraterrestrial life is highly improbable. Hence, we are one of a kind. Now, off on this note, I'll just go ahead and state the fact that I do believe in evolution, as I have scientifically come to the fact that I do believe that evolution is a thing. We've seen it since the past 100 years. There are obvious signs. Humans have sped up evolution. It happens. Now the crazy thing is, humans weren't the only humans, and we weren't the first humans. Neanderthals were before humans, and Homo habilis, I think it is. And there was midget people, not like I'm sorry, that's a slur, really short looking kind of humans, but all those kind of ape-like people are all dead now. None of them survived, sadly. They're more Bigfoot-like and really smart orangutan-like than human, especially like Neanderthals, who didn't have them as much brain capacity as we do. They were all intelligent. Now, how intelligent, we'll never know. But knowing that, we found weapons and cave drawings and stuff from Neanderthal people that humans didn't make. It didn't come from us. This was before we were even here. They used tools and they used fire. That counts as intelligent. They were able to create and understand and comprehend. And people think that they might have had some kind of communication system, my bad. And that just shows that there is other intelligence out there. We can communicate with dogs on some sort of level. Dolphins are smart, octopus are smart. Pigs are actually really intelligent. We can see that there's a different type of intelligent level, but as of now, only ape-like people or ape-like animals have been able to conjure up the intelligence enough to have, complex civilization like we do now. So what I'm saying is, do I think we are just so complex and awesome and so rare? No, I don't think that we are. I think humans like to think that because we are the human. We are the thing that we're talking about. Of course, we'd like to think that ourselves are. We are the one. We are the oneness of the universe that was made for us. No, we can't survive in 99% of the universe. None of this was made for us. We just happen to stumble upon. The next one is the GAIAN bottleneck. They didn't survive. The GAIAN bottleneck hypothesis by astrologist Dr. Ayeda Chopra suggests that alien beings are all dead. They simply didn't make it. Life forms on habitable, quote-unquote, planets fail to emerge quickly enough to stabilize the planet and pave a way for more life. This is what scientists and progressive people are trying to solve right now with the climate change and using sustainable things to try and keep us from bottlenecking ourselves into just destroying the planet instead of being able to upkeep. It's pretty much just a self-regulating system as the rest of the universe is. There is life and death, everything comes to life, and then everything will die. So there's no such thing as being able to keep on existing past being able to conjure up enough scientific methods and theories to reach other civilizations. Everyone is alone in their own sphere until they die. Do I think this is a thing? Quite possibly. we're on the road to doing the same thing ourselves, down the road of destruction. The world is getting better in some ways, but it's also getting worse in other ways. And unless the most intelligent creatures on this planet are the ones that are causing the most harm. So maybe the more intelligent you get, the more harm you cause, and by the time you hit a certain point, boom, there's no turning back and your world is gonna end. The next one is the Great Filter. Earth is subjected to the Great Filter, 5 mass extinction events, but nevertheless evolved complex creatures. What if all habitable quote-unquote planets were hit by a killer asteroid, scorched by solar flares, torn apart by geological uphills, seared by supernova blast or gamma ray burst radiation? In that of all worlds, only Earth successfully hurdled the stumbling blocks. The scary part is, hopefully the filter is behind us and it's not in front of us. All those could not be a part of the filter, and the filter is something that is so inconceivable to us, we don't know until it hits us. That's the thing about the filter. It's a filter for a reason. It grabs everyone, unsuspecting or not. Now, do I think this is a thing? Most definitely. Now, do I think that any of those are what would stop every other world? Definitely not. There's no way, there's no mathematical way that an asteroid and, geological supernova, this and that, could all happen to every single habitable planet. Especially if it's one not even in a solar system, just one single planet and one single star, and maybe a Jupiter, to stop it from getting hit by asteroids like the Earth, got. Maybe something like that. There's gotta be some out of all the infinity out there in the same exact situation as us. I don't think we're the one in infinity. That's just like, the odds are so low to impossible. But I think the Great Filter is a thing. I feel like that actually is a thing. I definitely agree. The next is the Great Silence. Alas, we are not worth it. The Great Silence hypothesis points that advanced beings who belong to a Type 3 civilization on the Carver scale, able to harness the energy output of a whole galaxy, simply do not reach out to insignificant carbon-based humans. Why bother with the Type 0 bipeds? This is something that I don't think is it. I don't think that someone who is intelligent enough to roam the galaxy and take over an entire solar system would stop at just a solar system. If they could learn anything else, by intelligence sake, because they were so propelled by intelligence, I don't think they'd not take the time to document who we are, just as we will not even be half the intelligence as they would be, and we still document beetles and grubs that who cares. I think that's like a far cry from the other one. I think that instead of people, I think a lot of people see it as all or nothing, as in like, people see it as the universe revolves around us. We are the one, or we just are so insignificant that nobody cares. Like, people have demonstrated there's different types of blades of grass. I think if we can do that, they can look at each different planet and just go to it and be like, yeah, screw it then. The next one is the early birds. Earth had a head start. In a study, Dr. Peter Baruzzi said that compared to all planets that will ever form in the universe, Earth is actually quite early, and the last star that will burn out is at 100 trillion years away from now. And 92% of planets are yet to be born. We're the first, but not necessarily the last. And this is something that I totally agree with. I agree with 100%. I think that we are actually really early on the universal scale of the people that are intelligent. That's one reason why I feel like if any intelligent being is going to be the first one to actually move out there to try and contact the other ones, that it could possibly be us. But I think if we do find habitable planets that actually have surviving beings, I do not believe they'll be intelligent. The Earth has survived 99% of its years with unintelligent creatures and 1% of us intelligent creatures on it. So what are the odds that we find a planet that actually has the 1% time zone that we're looking in? It's very, very small. The next is not life as we know it. We've had it wrong all the time. ETs may not be biological beings like us at all. Noted astronomer Lord Martin Rees said they might be machines, not organic creatures. So we should be looking for solar harvesting, non-carbon based structures instead of listening to radio signals. That's something that I totally agree with too. If there's other beings out there, there's no, what's the odds that they're carbon based just like us? Like other people say, why aren't they silicon based? Like, that's a totally, valid form to be. Why wouldn't they be that and, communicate in other ways that we can't communicate? There's senses that other things have on our own planet that we don't have. We don't have the sense of electromagnetism. Birds can see magnetic fields and feel them, unlike us. Other animals can see in infrared, unlike us. Other animals can see heat signals. Maybe, like, if we can't even communicate with the things on this planet like they can, what do you think about other planets? It's totally plausible that there's aliens on another planet that can't communicate with us at all. A long road ahead of us. Basically, we've got a long way to go, and a lot more searching to do. SETI has barely scratched the surface of the radio universe. There are many more wavelengths to scan, so we shouldn't give up hope yet. I mean, yeah, this is true. We have more radio signals to scan. I mean, there's nothing to say about that. But do I think, other planets are sending out radio waves? No. By the time they get out that far, it'll be so weak that no one's going to be able to even comprehend what it was. The next one. In a galaxy far, far away. 46 billion light years is the distance to the edge of the observable universe. That's really far. We've scanned for extraterrestrial signals to just around 40,000 light years from Earth. We haven't even outpassed the bounds of our galaxy, which is 100,000 light years wide. Alien intelligence would simply be too far away for our current technologies to reach. See, that's crazy. When you think about, like, have we searched the universe? Like, people say, we've searched the universe and looked for aliens. We haven't even searched our edge of our own galaxy yet. I'd be hard pressed to believe that there aren't other living things out there. I don't think we're special. I don't think we're the oneness. I don't think if anyone's the chosen ones, it's not us. Or we would have been born the chosen ones, not after that. I think the dinosaurs were the chosen ones. No, I'm just kidding. Do I believe in aliens? In a sense that are other living things on other planets? I'm 100% sure. But you can't say 100% sure without knowing. I can say whatever I want. But do I think aliens have contacted Earth? Heck to the no. No. I think people undermine the abilities of the Egyptian people to be able to make things. I think you're really undermining the intelligence of humans and how they can create if you think that they couldn't make the pyramids. I think a lot of people have hallucinations. I think a lot of people are just crazy. The only thing that is, working for the side of there might be aliens but we can't see them today is because, no one catches, flying saucers on cameras anymore. But people are saying that our time is now so well documented that maybe they don't have a reason to come and see us, but they do have a reason to go and see, the 70s and 80s and back when there was no internet to just instantly know everything. Maybe everything is already uploaded on every file from the 2000s onward. So now nobody really wants to come and see our time. Maybe we're just not interesting enough. But I mean, that is also a theory, and I'm not very pressed to believe that out of my right mind. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments from this r/space thing. This did take a minute. I didn't even know that reading this would take this long. I got to talking. That happens. This is something I actually really enjoy. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think that aliens have came to Earth? Do you think aliens are just us visiting from the future? Do you think there are aliens out in the wildness of the universe? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this different kind of space and sciencey kind of thing. I am really interested in these kind of things. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope I see you guys next time, and goodbye, my lovelies.